Here are the top 2 ways to become happier. I remember when I was younger, I used to be a really happy kid. But then during my teenage years, around 12, 13, 14, 15, I started doing all the bad habits. And my life just literally went like this. I was just feeling like shit all the time. And that only changed when I literally started to switch a couple of these habits around. And that's when I started to become happier. And the first thing which I started to do is simply go on more peaceful walks. And I'm never really going to stop talking about peaceful walks here, because I feel like it was probably one of the biggest things that changed my life. And the thing is, with peaceful walks, there's so many benefits that come from it. Like, say for example, like it reduces your cortisol levels. It reduces like anxiety because it calms down the amygdala. I don't want to get into like too much of the science because I'm not a scientist and stuff here. But all the amygdala does is simply, it's the fight or flight part of your brain. So say for example, when you become really emotional, like let's say you become really stressed out, or you become really angry at a certain situation that happened, that's pretty much your amygdala firing up. And so when your amygdala calms down, that's why a lot of people say when they go on a peaceful walk, they feel less stressed out, they feel less angry. That's because your amygdala is calming down, right? And that's another benefit from going on peaceful walks. But pretty much it's gonna make you happy because it's gonna like lower your symptoms of anxiety. It's gonna do things like calm your amygdala down, and also it's gonna release like feel-good endorphins, like say for example serotonin, and because of that, that's gonna boost your mood and pretty much make you feel happier. The second way to become happier is simply by reducing your screen time. I feel like this and the first point together is like, it's just so, I can't even speak. This and the first point together is so life-changing, because think about it. You see screen time, yeah? When you have a high screen time and you're on social media, and the majority of the bad habits we do is literally on social media. Like when you're not only on social media, but let's say you gooning, you're on your phone. You scrolling, doom scrolling on TikTok and Insta, you're on your phone. Let's say you looking at other people's stories on Insta, Snapchat and all this other shit, you're on your phone, you get me? And on top of that, when you go on social media and you start scrolling and everything, there's so much hyper-stimulating content that you see. And because of that, it's fucking up your mental health. Because let's say you're scrolling on TikTok or some shit and you see a video of a guy benching like 140 kg for reps or some shit. That's gonna make you feel a bit jealous because chances are you're not as strong as that guy. And even though your mind doesn't register it yet, but that guy's probably on fucking steroids or some shit. So why are you comparing yourself to him in the first place? But your mind isn't thinking that. Your mind is just thinking like, fuck, I feel kind of jealous because this guy's stronger than me. And then you keep scrolling, you see another video of, let's say the news, someone in your area got stabbed, and you're like, oh my days, no. Like, I live close to that area, what if something bad happens to me? And there's just constant negative thoughts on negative thoughts. And then you might see another video of a fucking girl doing a workout in skin tight clothing, and because of that you start to feel horny, yeah, and you start fucking stroking your meat. So because of that, you being on your phone, yeah, you've literally broken your nofap streak because you started to goon and stuff because you had a high screen time. Now if you kind of switch that, and instead of having a high screen time, yeah, you go on peaceful walks, that is like, bro, that's like the ultimate thing you could do for your mental health. Because instead of all these doing all these bad habits and fucking up your mental health, you're literally just gonna go on a peaceful walk and you're just gonna improve your mental health. You're gonna have feel-good endorphins like serotonin being released in your brain. Your amygdala is gonna calm down, which is that active like part of your brain which makes you feel stressed out and let's say angry or really emotional. You get me? So literally massively reduce your screen time and start to have more peaceful walks. That's number 1 and 2. And the third way to become more happy is simply by meditating more. When you really think about it, I'm so surprised how people know, like barely anyone talks about meditation, bro. Everyone's talking about, oh yeah, going to the gym and all this other shit. I get it, going to the gym and all that stuff is good, yeah. But bro, meditation is literally like one of these life-changing habits, just like going to the gym. And I'll explain why. When you meditate, there's so many different benefits. Like say for example, it reduces your cortisol levels, which is the stress hormone, so you feel less stressed out. When you meditate, it releases feel-good endorphins like serotonin. Because of that, it boosts your mood, it improves your attention span, it helps you become more focused. So let's say when you're studying, like you can study for longer pretty much because you're not frying your attention span by doing things like doom scrolling. You're pretty much doing the opposite of doom scrolling when you meditate, because you're focusing on your breath and you're focusing on pretty much like kind of like the thoughts going on in your head, and you're paying attention to the thoughts going on in your head. If you do want to like a guide on how to meditate, I'll make a video on that. If you want, you can go on my channel and search up like how to meditate, because I'm pretty certain I've already made a video on this shit, like maybe like a month ago or some shit. But pretty much start meditating every single day in the morning. What I do is simply I meditate for around 10 to 20 minutes in the morning, then I gratitude journal as well, and then I get on with my day. I just feel so much better after meditating in the morning because I feel so good.